Hello, myself Arun Gaur from class 10 and here is my art integrated project on comparative study of cultural identities of Assam and Sikkim. So, first of all, let's get an intro of Assam. Assam is a state in northeastern India, south of the eastern Himalayas, along the Brahmaputra and Barak river valleys. Assam covers an area of 78,438 km square. That is 30,285 meters square. The state is bordered by Bhutan and Arunachal Pradesh to the north, Nagaland and Manipur to the east, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram and Bangladesh to the south, and West Bengal to the west via the Siliguri corridor, a 22 km wide strip of land that connects the state to the rest of India. It is also one of the world's most populous subdivisions. Its capital is Dispur and it has 33 districts. Assam is mostly known for its wildlife, archaeological sites and tea plantations. Assam is also known for Assam tea and Assam silk. The state was the first site for oil drilling in Asia. Assam is home to the one-horned rhinoceros along with the wild water buffalo, pygmy hog, tiger and various species of Asiatic birds and provides one of the last habitats for the Asian elephant. The Assamese economy is aided by wildlife tourism to Kaziranga National Park and Manas National Park, which are World Heritage Site. Culture of Assam. Assam is the meeting ground of diverse cultures. The people of the enchanting state of Assam are an intermixture of various racial stocks such as Mongoloid, Indo-Burmese, Indo-Iranian and Aryan. The Assamese culture is a rich and exotic tapestry of all these races evolved through a long assimilative process. The natives of the state of Assam are known as Ohomia, Assamese, which is also the state language of Assam. The state has a large number of tribes, each unique in its traditions, culture, dress, and exotic way of life. Diverse tribes like Bodo, Kachari, Karbi, Miri, Nizimi, Rawa, and Tea tribes exist in Assam. Most of the tribes have their own languages, though Assamese is the principal language of the state. A majority of the Assamese are Vaishnavas, a section of Hinduism. The Vaishnavas do not believe in idol worshipping and perform Nam Kirtan, where the glory of Lord Vishnu is recited. The two important cultural and religious institutions that influence the cultural fabric of Assam: the Satras, the site of religious and cultural practice which have been in existence for over 400 years, and the Namghar, the house of prayers. Villagers generally associate on the basis of membership of a local center of devotional worship called Namghar. Villagers are usually made up of families from a number of distinct castes. In Assam, the caste system, although it exists, is not as prominent as in other parts of India. Other religions such as Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, etc. are also practiced in Assam. The state festival of Assam is the Bihu, which is celebrated in 3 parts during a year with great pomp and grandeur by all Assamese, irrespective of caste, creed or religion. There are various elements in Assamese culture. The quintessential symbols are the Ohomia Gamusa, Japi, Tamulpan and Horai. Traditional attire worn by women called the Mekhela Chador and Assamese jewelry also form an integral part of the Assamese culture. Now it's time to know about Sikkim. Sikkim is a state in northeastern India. Sikkim covers an area of 7,096 km square, that is 2,740 meters square. It borders the Tibet Autonomous Region of China in the north and northeast, Bhutan in the east, Nepal in the west and West Bengal in the south. Sikkim is also close to India's Siliguri corridor near Bangladesh. Sikkim is the least populous and second smallest among the Indian states. A part of the eastern Himalaya, Sikkim is notable for its biodiversity, including alpine and subtropical climate, as well as Kanchenjunga, the highest peak in India and the third highest on earth. Sikkim's capital and largest city is Gangtok. Almost 35% of the state is covered by the Kanchenjunga National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There are only 4 districts in Sikkim. Culture of Sikkim. Sikkim is a unique blend of different customs, religion, and tradition of different communities. Since the ancient time, Sikkim was occupied by 3 tribes, namely the Lepchas, the Bhutias, and the Nepalis. They continue to form the people's group and culture in Sikkim even today. Nepalese population dominates a considerable portion of the Sikkim's population, and that is why Nepali is also the most common language among all the other in Sikkim. Recently, people have flocked over from the entire country, and many Bengalis, Punjabis, and Biharis have settled in to set up travel and construction businesses. A fusion of many cultures hence can be spotted, but the state has remained exceptionally friendly, beautiful, and peaceful. Sikkim is like a beautiful cultural bouquet that is adorned with attractive folk dances, tradition, and custom of different tribes and castes. Their myriad cultures have given birth to a quintessential Sikkimese culture that encompasses all walks and ways of life. Having said that, it has also managed to retain its own identity. This can be also be seen in their festivals, various places of worship, and cultural dances that are celebrated throughout the year. Talking about the original inhabitants of Sikkim, the Lapchas they existed much before the Bhutias and Nepalis migrated to the state. The earliest Lapcha settlers were believers in the bone faith, which is based on spirits. The Bhutias are the people of Tibetan origin who migrated to Sikkim. They usually live in the north of Sikkim. The Nepalis. Finally, the Nepalis appeared on the Sikkim scene much after the Lapchas and the Bhutias. They migrated in large numbers and soon became the dominant community. In fact, they now constitute more than 80% of the population.